Hey there, folks. I'm the Trickster of Lightning Anime here to talk to you about Ultimate Magic because it's ultimately awesome. I'm not sorry for that joke. Let's move on. Ultimate Magic was explained a few chapters ago in Black-Clover, but I want to talk about it now that we have a few more examples of it. Ultimate Magic is, at the end of the day, the personification and the execution of a single unique spell that is the, personification of a user's magic. Because so many different magic types and magic abilities and functional uses of mana exist, Ultimate Magic is individualistic and incredibly powerful. Typically only belonging to elves who possess enough magic, those who train in Mana Method can perform Ultimate Magic by using natural mana as an artificial extra source of energy to thus create the spell. As such, some of the main cast have been able to use Ultimate Magic and get some ultimately awesome effects. I'm gonna keep using that though, you can't stop me. Now, while it is true that mana is, in its core and in itself, a undefined set of energy, it's just magical power that everyone possesses, mana also depends on the individual. Mana of the individual both powers and creates spells, and thus a person who's very kind creates very helpful healing spells, to where someone who's more conquering bloodlust creates more offensive spells. No two magic is identical, though many similarities can be shared, as seen with the first Wizard King Lumiere Silvermillion Clover, and of course Patoli or Patri, the Licht that we saw through the first part of Black-Clover. Both used light swords as forms of combat, though Lumiere's was more light swords of justice, to where Patoli's was light swords of conviction. One was a sign of one's desire to create unity and help, the other was a sign of committing atrocities and terrible acts to better their own desires. Further going off that, there was once a nun, well, there's still a nun in the series, who has fire magic. Now, this magic is a lot different than Merlona, Fuegoleon, or Leopold's, even Magna's. You see, she trained the House Vermilion how to fight, but she also was a nun, a woman of the cloth, who desired to help others. As such, she had actually very few combat spells. Though she was still strong, her primary source of power was her ability to help others with healing and guiding fire magic. But then you take Merlona, who has this overwhelming desire to conquer. Seriously, her and White from Bleach would get along. She has nothing but raw offensive force. The fire claws, the incredible power behind her strikes, and of course Caldea's Brachium Barrage and Purgatory and all that such. To where Fuegoleon is more controlled, he is more centered, he is more careful. He uses power only when absolutely necessary and the exact amount needed. Due to this, these three would have completely different ultimate magic spells. Make sense? It's also worth noting that there's only 4 shown ultimate magic spells, but given the later parts of the fight against the Dark Triad, easily more will be shown. But to go over the 4 that have been shown so far, Licht, the true Licht, former leader of the elves, and wielder of sword magic. He had the Demon Dweller sword and used the Demon Dweller Conquering Aeon, which is essentially taking the sword that absorbs mana and asking for the help and mana of your allies. Now, since Licht had the entire ally and trust of the entire elven population that was since reincarnated, this was upwards of 200 to 300 people, and because of that, it created a beam of light so powerful it one-shot Zagrid. Also, it fucking nuked part of an alternate dimension that castle that took place between reality and the underworld. Seriously, that spell is so cool. Though we have two different examples of ultimate lightning magic, because we have Gaja and Luck, who are roughly on the same level, and they both have different methods of fighting. Gaja says, I use emission, or I use creation to release attacks, to where you, Luck, you use equip magic. You create your Thunder God boots and gloves, and use them to enhance yourself in a fight. As such, we have 2 different lightning's magics. Luck wields the Lightning Battle Fiend, which basically is his equivalent of Spirit Dive, though with just lightning and raw energy. It makes him absurdly powerful and fast as hell, strong enough to unironically sever, destroy, and just break apart multiple mid-ranking devils with ease. It's kind of scary how good this kid is with this shit. On the flip side, we have Apocalypra Astrauza. Please don't ask me to say that 3 times fast. Apocalypra Astrauza, I hate my life, is the spell used by Gacha. By converting both the natural mana he has in his body, along with the natural mana what's existing in nature, both his power source and natural mana through Heart Kingdom methods, adding in his own life force as extra power, he creates a lightning blast that is so strong it literally overcomes the Decaying World. The Decaying World, mind you, is a spell used by Megecula, and this is strong enough to straight up delete magic. It destroyed the spell Sekiro was using to try and seal away Vonica, and it was so powerful that it could ruin a lot of magic during her fight against the Clover Kingdom. It could even delete Saint Stage, which is literally meant to counter devil power. So, yeah, Vonica with Megecula, kind of fucking terrifying for a reason. Now we have the plant-based ultimate magic, the plant magic Flower Princess Utopia. That is such a name. Flower Princess Utopia is essentially taking all the energy used that have been used to destroy, or to feed, or to fight, and making it to heal. Imagine the energy behind Demon Dweller conquering Aeon suddenly be converted to healing. Imagine Sea Dragon's Roar Saint Stage at full power, suddenly healing people instead of hurting. Imagine in Dungeons and Dragons taking a fireball, you throw it, and everyone it hits gets 8d6 healing instead of, 8d6 fire damage. Flower Princess Utopia is basically healing the spell, and also gives me also a really cool new outfit where it's like this flower princess. Honestly, it's actually kind of cool. Not that I would ever wear it, but still, it fits her a lot. That said, that's all I have about Ultimate Magic. It really hasn't been shown a whole lot, but keep an eye out for it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I want to see more of it so badly because we saw like multiple people training with Noelle and everyone in the with the elves. That'd be really cool seeing Sekiro's ultimate magic, or just really Charmy's ultimate magic. That'd be great. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time, folks. Peace.